I increased followers again. The video that got the most views, see it, this one. Did I pull the wrong analytics? No, I didn't. I pulled the wrong analytics. This is for the new account. This is not for my old account. Liz, you want to go so I can fix this?
Okay, I'll go. Mine's not as fancy looking as yours is. Aggravated now. Okay, let me get out of here. Make this bigger. I hate technology. And my cat is now in the way. Okay, well, I'm trying to make this bigger so y'all can see. Okay, there we go. This is TikTok. Y'all can see, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. For Twitch, you can.
Look at this nonsense.
Twitch can't see. Let me fix it.
You talking about your...
Hold on a second. Twitch, try to get you the best view.
Sorry, Twitch. Sorry, friends.
Where is...
Oh, you went down.
Yeah, over here. Yeah. I'll have to look at my videos and see, like...
But your profile views are up.
Hell yeah. I'm sorry.
Your video views are still up. Like,
Yeah, look at
everything's
that.
still up. It's just gradually decreasing. So my question is, did you change your rate that you were posting?
No, because I'm still posting like at least 3 times a day. I might be posting different videos. We can look at the videos in a second. The followers, we're at 2,002 followers on the Unicorn Party page now.
And your followers are still going up over the week.
Yeah, it kind of tapered off here at the end of the week, but I'm not mad at that. It's still getting better. Content, that's what we can do. So this is the most recent. My face, me and Jasmine, that Greg Locke, Scary Man. Call to action for climate. Eat the rich.
So it looks like the Eat the Rich did well. You broke 1,000. You also used a popular sound in that one.
Yes, I did. And that's from the
TikTok. I am getting my live stream set up. We're doing an analytics meeting for Unicorn Party. I will be covering mine in a bit, so come hang out if you want to hear behind the scenes info
we did
about campaigns.
Right? We did, yes, but there's been an issue with a couple of them.
If you want to actually see the rest and you want to see the analytics, like the visuals, you have to go to one of those other areas.
It'll start out for the first couple of seconds with Jasmine's voice, and then it completely
there we go. Hopefully that won't make you sick anymore. Cool.
From my video, but if people click
tap the screen if you want to see likes increase. If you want to hear about analytics on political campaign, come hang out. If you want to see the details, what we're talking about, you have to go to one of those profiles.
Maybe this one as well.
If you're cool hearing it, stick around.
Because I remember the elephant.
Yeah, I'm watching it. That's so weird. But when you go to Jasmine's,
it plays through, and people have commented on it. People have said, "Hey, TikTok's muting you. Hey, something's wrong with your sound." It's probably the app. So I'll keep messing with it just to see, but that's kind of a pain in the ass.
Could try doing is if you download Jasmine's video, you can like do that through green screen.
Green screen.
Try doing that.
Okay.
And see if that works. And then if that's still giving you trouble, then that means that they're censoring your sound.
Welcome to the club.
Which is means we're doing something right.
Yeah. it pisses me off, but also it's like, I mean, I can't really be mad at you. I'm pretty great.
Give it a try downloading it and see if that
If
sort
it
of
helps.
works around.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and switch to Twitch. There's not much here because I only did the one Twitch. But here you go. There's Twitch.
What's up, everybody?
That was weird, guys.
It's not my turn yet, so I'm kind of just listening to
You
our
did
other
great.
campaign analytics. I'll turn it down for a split second, but I'm running for Alabama's independent for governor, and we're going over analytics for website, social media, things like that. I'll be covering mine in a minute. If you want to see the visuals, you need to go to one of these because I can't share my screen on TikTok. So
that's a good indication that when we go live.
yeah, Mike, that is not the time for this meeting. You can check out my profile or check out my website, and it covers those my positions on things. I can't do that during this meeting. This is literally an open campaign meeting where the team is discussing things. So I do want to answer your question. A lot of it's already covered on my website and my profile here on TikTok. It's just not the time for that in this meeting. Thank you for being my number 3 viewer for right now. So hang out, tap the screen sometimes. Get to number 1. Let people know that we're here. Viewers are dropping, and that's fine. It's okay. This is a very niche video, so stick around.
Thursdays, great. Okay.
Yeah.
No worries.
If someone else can hop on Thursdays, I got the other 4 days. Let's look at Linktree.
Or you give Emma, are you working from home?
On Fridays.
Home Wednesdays and Fridays.
Those are inconvenient days.
I apologize. I will attempt to not have a real life job to pay the bills
A girl can dream.
Okay, so
if I can, I've been considering switching my days to Thursday, but the only thing is that we'd have to switch our Wednesday like podcasting we do.
No, leave that because that's like an outside person. I'm just giving you a hard time.
Okay. All right, let's see. I'm gonna spike on my 20th.
that was yesterday. Yesterday is when I posted that TikTok video about. I posted this one about the Linktree.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Oh, stop talking.
Talking words.
So I think that's what that came from. 83% click-through rate yesterday. That's dope.
That is good. We have a really good click-through rate. One of the things that I'd like to do at the social media meeting is look at both our Linktree and Jasmine's Linktree and kind of reorganize it. Jared, we can do that as well for you. I'm not sure how you're feeling about your Linktree. But I think it definitely does need like reorganization. So that might be something to look at so we can optimize that. So, but I do like the spikes that I'm seeing. It's not amazing. The click-through link, the click-through is really good, but I'd like to see more.
Yeah.
You know, just more. I'd like to see us get up to like at least 100. You know what I mean? We're still rolling around the teams, and I'd like us to get up higher. So
this is our Linktree right now. I did recently shut the
JC, that's not Alabama. I mean, you can keep commenting. I appreciate the engagement. Go JC. You do you, buddy.
Let's go look at this during social media because I don't want to distract this too much from the meeting. But we'll definitely take a look at this.
Fair.
Is this Facebook?
Yeah, this is Facebook and Instagram. Okay. For the last 7 days.
Oh God, I can't see. All right.
Oh, I can make it bigger. No. Is it better?
Yeah. So Instagram.
Oh, sorry, color. No.
Good.
JC Venture.
Very like skewed though. It's not like it doesn't have a consistent line. What happened on the 17th?
17th on Instagram. Let us see. No, not you. What was the 17th? 4 days ago? Oh, I posted about Emma. This is what the Heron Project is what got us spikes. Tit for Tat Tuesday talking about Heron Project.
Oh, So it looks like people kind of like us, like when we do like informative stuff, with tracks. So let's see if we can get graphics made next week for the mutual aid when we do that.
Okay.
I liked the idea that you did this week of like kind of going with the
Daily
theme
dump?
of the daily dump. Yeah, I do like that. I think that we can lean into that a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, I think that helps me to kind of, it just streamlines things. It makes it where everything across the board for the party makes sense.
Agreed. I think that really works. And I think we can use the daily dump theme days to influence our social media. Jared, if you'd like us to post those for you, or send those to you for you to post, or again, I'm not sure how we're handling your social media, so but just let Liz know if you'd like it on that.
And Jared, in our drive, anything that I create, anything that I post in the drive is free to use. So, if I'm not posting for your social, feel free to pull anything, have your team pull stuff. You can share it as well.
Quick question: is there any concern similar to TikTok where if we're resharing the same thing, where algorithmically it gets less reach?
No,
No.
you're not shadow banned. You're a Caucasian man.
No. I just mean algorithmically they see the same content, and some platforms don't share that as broadly by the second people.
They would block me or Liz before they block you.
But
So it just gives us more.
Okay.
TikTok, it works so differently from Facebook and Instagram. It's literally like completely different things. Instagram and Facebook doesn't give a crap about that. They don't scan the media you post or anything like that. They don't give a shit about what you post. They just want you to post. That's what their algorithm is all about: consistency and like timing. So they want you to post at the right times. They want you to post, but they don't fucking care what you post. Zuck just wants content.
Mm-hmm. Can I be honest, real quick?
Yeah.
I don't really. Our people, the people that we're trying to entice, I'm not seeing a lot happening on Facebook.
Because Facebook, we're not going to see a lot. Honestly, I'm not super worried about Facebook because Facebook's where the old people are. So it's in order to gain a following on Facebook, like we're going to have to like push the group.
Okay.
And so I don't think Facebook is our big. I think we have a Facebook because people when asked about it, they it helps them. But
I think that TikTok, Instagram is like we're killing it on those, and that's where the young people are.
Right.
Hello, fellow kids.
I can say like additionally, one thing that I'm seeing when I go to the Facebook, like if you go to the Facebook page, is that like the posts that are being put up there for the last 10 days is just going to watch Jasmine live. Like that's the first 3 posts, and then there's one post that's like a GoFundMe, and then it's back to the daily dump, and then there's like a meme that got 1 share. So I think that just we might need to take a look at what we're posting on Facebook because it's not super varied, and the ones that we have to look at the content that we're posting and customize it to what Facebook wants to see. Story.
Just throwing in while we're on the topic of Instagram, it's also one of the easiest ones to get verified on, and I love the idea of leaning more into Instagram because TikTok's clearly going well, and Facebook isn't going anywhere. I just voice of agreement.
I did do the Instagram verification. I'm just waiting on a response back because it is a page, like it's the Unicorn Party page. I did it for Jasmine Sherman for president. That's the thing. That's the proper way to have done it. So now I'm just waiting. So we'll see if we get a blue check soon.
I've heard it takes about a week.
Yeah, cool. I did that just yesterday, I think.
I sent in all of my stuff, though. Did you get that?
Mm-hmm.
So the one thing about Facebook Liz is that we need to really lean in on like infographics and like educational material. That's gonna do the best on there.
So
But
the infographics like I made for the Instagram highlights, those would be good to post. Okay.
yes, and take the posts that you put up and post them into the group.
Okay.
And then we need to just invite a stupid amount of people to that group. So we need to get people like members of the Unicorn Party to just invite all of their friends.
Yeah, just spam invite.
Spam invite. No,
I'm
Facebook doesn't care.
I don't know that a lot of the people we know have a lot of friends.
Fair. Yeah, I don't. I really don't. I
got a few friends, but I don't think we got the most social with folks.
Yeah, I have contacts. I don't have friends.
I have friends. I already added them though. All the ones I knew would be interested. I'll go with the ones who might be interested next week once there's a little more content.
We're going for like moms and like teachers. If you have any teacher friends,
I'll have teacher friends. I can do that.
maybe veterans, depending on how good they are.
I don't know any of them.
That kind of stuff.
I've added two veterans who are also millennials, and at least 2 teachers who are a millennial and a Gen Xer respectively, who are like totally on board. With our Facebook posts, we can lead those people in, so we can post things about like teachers, about like the things about mutual aids. We should post that, and like we should be leading people like from Facebook. So it's something I might have to talk with Deb a little bit. Facebook is a whole different thing, a very annoying thing. But yeah, so I wouldn't put too much focus on Facebook, but because we got Deb doing it. I love the idea of Facebook being a tunnel to other social media.
I think that'll be wiser. Okay, we'll work on that. I don't have any other analytics. Our YouTube is nothing because it's just going straight to Patreon right now.
What'd you say?
Yeah, it's fine right now. I am still trying, excuse me, to get videos cut down. I was trying to use CapCut. I couldn't figure it out. I told Tyler I had to take a break. But I know he's working to try and get stuff edited for us. It's hard, man. We got a lot of stuff.
We're lucky to have Tyler.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah. I'll be right back. I gotta go let my puppy outside. But
Okay.
I'm done if someone else wants to go next.
Jared, do you want to go next?
Yep.
Or you want me to go?
No, I can go. Yep. I think I'm ready. So can I share screen? Yeah, cool. So let me do analytics. I believe I'm sharing the right screen. I'm hoping. I have no idea what this looks like on my stream now. Yeah, it just disappeared. Cool. All right. Sorry, Twitch. My
on your screen,
yeah.
exit full screen.
Yeah. Well,
what I have to do is exit full screen, and then in a separate window so your people can still see what you've got.
I'm using Streamlabs, and I was focused on a specific window, and it's no longer, that window doesn't exist. So, oh well. Sorry, Twitch, and everybody else. We'll fix that later. So, analytics. This is last 7 days. So, TikTok trending. We have comments, likes, and shares. There's a huge spike on I think that's the 11th. It's not showing me it's the 11th. I believe that's a reply video to somebody being transphobic. So that was I think that's what video that was. Let's see if we do TikTok, unless somebody wants to do that in the background while we're looking at stats. I'm not sure how you guys want to.
As soon as I get my computer back up, I'll pull up your page on my phone. My computer died, so.
Oh yes, verify.
I will say, like the reply videos that we do, like when we reply to trolls, those do really well.
Yes, they do. They do really well. So it should be this one if I remember correctly. This is on the 12th. Yeah. So it's this one that got a huge spike. Yeah. Nice. That one did really well. It's the same spike here. So the actual views on it That's for the whole profile. But on that day, my profile got 30,000 views, which was, or sorry, videos. The total videos were 30,000. Profiles were much less. But overall, we got a huge follower spike on same day. So we got a 600 person difference on followers on that day when I basically called out transphobic behavior. That's something we need to continue doing. Why this chart is showing a lot more info than it should be. So we'll ignore the total views and unique viewers for lives. That's a month-long thing instead of a day or a week-long thing. So I'll have to ignore that. But some other trending ones. What is this? Oh, that, you know what? No, that was April 30th. All of my stats are showing up weird. What is going on here? Hold on. Sorry, everybody. I don't know why this is.
Way to go, Jared.
I literally did this. I downloaded the new data and pulled it out yesterday. And now my dates are all kerfuffled. I don't know the right word for it. Where
kerfuffled is a good
does that work?
Yeah, it works.
Where there's normally add a time series filter. It's not there. No, I don't want that. I want the actual filter. I want the actual date stuff. I don't know.
I can't help you. I don't know what any of this is.
Yeah, no, it's okay. It's let's just do.
But this would be a great time for Jared to explain it.
Yeah, so this is Data Studio. So what you can do is link multiple sources of data to one report where you can constantly update it. So what I've done is pulled stats from TikTok, put them in spreadsheets, and what that lets me do is then build out a report like this. But I'm building on my my exports every day, so it's just one giant sheet. If you want me to, I can pull it up and show you guys, but it's one giant sheet where all of my live data stays in one tab and just keeps growing indefinitely. And that way I can just change the date and look at that information and quickly change it. So we, so this is the right info. I just had I've looked at a different page and changed the date. That's fine. So it actually, for this past 7 days, it was the 16th that had the most. So let's look at the 16th, not this one. Although that one's still getting a lot of good stuff. Let's see this.
Your views for this past week have been pretty low.
Comparatively from
the week before.
Yeah, the one I think I was thinking of was actually the video with Erin. That's this one. She's mentioning that the state, I think it's Connecticut, if I remember correctly, is protecting our citizens from like Alabama who are doing anti-trans legislation. They are making laws that basically say the state won't spend their money hunting down people from out of state who are trying to get care. So it was a video calling that out, like, hey, guess what, Alabama? Other states are protecting our residents better than we are, so we got to do better. So that was the one that got ridiculous views because of Erin.
I think, Jared, if you do that thing we talked about last night with all of your cabinet positions,
right,
and you go at them, that'd be funny. But I need you to like, like, I don't know where you descended from, but like channel some of that and then go at them. Especially about like, I feel like that'll give you enough drama, and especially since each one would produce 3 more,
Yeah. I can't figure out which one's the 16th. How many days ago that is? That 5 days ago? Am I going the wrong way? I think I don't know which one it is. I don't know. I can't figure out which day it is on the 16th, which video it is. Anyway, so if anybody else can...
5 days ago.
It was 5? Okay, so if we're looking at, I think that's that's 4 days, so it's not that one. That's 1 week ago.
Back up.
Well, I went from 4 days to a week.
No, not you. I was talking to Kat.
No, I was like, I went one video and it jumped 3 days. So I don't know which video it is on the 16th. I don't know. All right. So if this is a different breakdown though of the videos, the video views and the video posts. So what I did here was just put a bar chart to compare the views to comments, so we can kind of see the ratio to see what's working and what's not. This one, it got a lot more comments to videos in a ratio, right? So we have a comment agenda, or not agenda, legend on the right hand side, and the views agenda on the left, or legend, sorry, on the left hand side. So it got roughly, so 6,000, 4,000 views, 4,500, and then 100 comments. So got it compared to the rest. It's a much higher comment ratio, similar to this one. Again, calling out transphobic or anti-abortion behavior or rhetoric. So again, call out videos seem to be working well, but not, that's what seems to be working. And then this one I did based on a discussion from 2 weeks ago. This is a kind of like a ratio piece where 100% of the interactions, it shows 100% of interactions, and it's breaking down percentages essentially. So likes, comments, and shares.
I have a question for you, Jared.
Yeah.
How long are your average videos?
They're typically 60 seconds.
Can you try making a few more, like 15-second videos?
Yeah, I have some of those. Like some of those that actually do well. Like this one, I think was 7 or 8 seconds. I'm doing a mixture, but the ones that are reply videos are typically a full minute.
When you do a reply video, can you do it shorter?
Yeah.
A lot, like a lot shorter. Because the videos I've been looking through, the videos that had spikes. Now, granted, they're small spikes. They're not huge.
Right.
But they are spikes. They are under 15 seconds.
Okay. Yeah.
So it seems like that's what the algorithm wants you to do, is 15 seconds.
Gotcha. Yeah, I can do that.
Pepper a few more of those in there.
Yeah, of course.
Then, one thing that I do see that you don't do as much is sometimes when you're speaking in the videos, you're a little bit more monotone in some.
Yeah, I'm trying to do better. Yeah.
So that's something that you can actually. That's something that you work on in like your like off screen. It's kind of a I don't know how to describe it. It's you have to work with moving your voice. It's more of a vocal exercise, really. So you can look up vocal exercise. It sounds really
weird.
What if
he played with his kids first, like a Ring Around the Rosie, a quick Duck Duck Goose? Like I feel like that would capture it because of the pitches. Like Jared, if you sang that with your kids and like did the laughter thing first, your modulation might be easier. Because I don't know if you got time to go look for voice lessons. Now it teach you to do it.
No, I need to consciously think about it. Like my gut instinct is always to calm people down is usually where I'm heading towards, but that doesn't help engagement. So
you've got the dad vibes.
Yeah.
You're bringing the dad vibes. We need to bring weird vibes.
Play Ring Around the Rosie with your kids. Like I know it'll help your voice, but it'll actually amp you up. Like it'll make you more fun.
Okay.
I mean, if you don't like playing them games with your kids, that's cool. Just do the one about London Bridges. I don't know all the childhood.
Do the one about the Black Plague, right? It's a fun little song, but it's also very, very dark. Story.
Your voice.
It's also something you can practice during meetings too, and it's an interesting thing that like you could switch it on and off. That's what I usually do. I developed it really well when I was working at Disney. I call it my Disney voice. But essentially you just have to really, really switch it on, and then suddenly you're really talking in such a great way, and it's really good for videos.
Wait. I have a question. So that's code switching. Do you know how to code switch, Jared?
I don't intentionally do it. If I do it, it's accidental and subconscious. I know what it is. I don't consciously do it.
Ring Around the Rosie.
Say that again.
Stick to the Black Plague. Try that.
Yeah. Okay. Will do.
Story, you had your hand up.
Yes, I just wanted, in case people weren't aware, one of the TikTok algorithm check boxes it looks for is if they watch the video to the very, very end. So if there's even like 0.3 seconds not watched, it won't check that box. So end your videos short, like cut them real close to your last sentence. Don't leave half a second or a full second of air.
Gotcha. And the other thing I keep forgetting to do is put a hook at the front to get people to keep watching. I forget to do it. I know it works well because it gets people's attention because they want to keep watching and know why.
Scripts, like, would that help you, like a bulleted thing? Would that?
They can if I remember to go look at them before going to record a video. Yeah. Well, no, they. I need to be better at doing that. They are helpful. I have to remember to use them.
It's a discipline thing.
Yes.
Like you start getting into a routine. Like this is what I need for my videos. Pull all the things together.
Yes.
And go.
But also, I think, Jared, something that may be helpful is if you're a little bit more impulsive. Your videos seem a little calculated in that you seem to be planning. I'm not sure. Is that what you're doing? Or you just...
Not all of them. The shorter ones are typically the spontaneous ones. Anything that's longer is usually thought out so that that's my analytical brain working of making sure I'm not saying something I don't intend to. So they are typically really well thought out.
Story?
Think them out and then do it really fast and do like 3 takes and pick the best take. It is a suggestion you don't have to follow, but I think it might help to just like say it in different words, get the energy up, make it feel less scripted. It's the same points. You practice those points, but say them in your own words, renewed each time, and then be like, oh, it came up best at that, time number 2.
Yeah. No, sorry. I should wait for over.
Over.
Yeah, I typically am making multiple takes. My problem is not adding the energy. So feedback received. Over.
I was just going to say, Jared, most of mine are not well thought out. Like I get fiery and I just word vomit, and it seems to work. But I was also in theater, so
yeah,
I pull from that. Because like what Emma said, turn it on, turn it off.
Yeah.
Working in customer service, like all of that, it all helps.
I think something that might be, and I know you don't have time for this, but something that might be helpful is looking through some TikToks that are out there. If I find any good ones, then I will send it to you. I'm going to be looking for ones that show like good tone. It's even when you're like, I don't know, washing your hands, practice like opening your eyes when you speak. That's a big thing. Open your eyes when you speak. Open them like really wide. It'll brighten up
thing.
Raise your eyebrows up.
That's like, something that femme presenting people learn to do very early in life, to look engaged, because we have to look happy and excited about everything because we love our life.
Yeah. So I think that might take some practice and it might take some research, but I think that would be beneficial. I think that's the next step.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else on TikTok? Nope. Okay. Website stats is what's next. It's a heat map of where people are visiting from in the state. It's primarily Birmingham, my area, and then Huntsville, and then sparsely throughout the rest of the state. Definitely in the populated areas where internet is more prevalent, it's a website that makes sense. Then engagement pieces. These are the pages that have the lowest engagement to highest engagement up to I think 75 was my cutoff, just so that if they have 100% engagement, I don't need to work on them. I'm not worried about it. So lowest engagement looks like my about page. So I probably ought to work on that. Resident concerns, those are previous videos I've done with interviews with people, so I'm not worried about building that necessarily. Positions has low engagement. I think I need to work on rewriting those. So I need to work with the writing team on expanding on those because they're very short. The meet page, that should be lower engagement because they're scheduling an event. The live page, that's not always active. It's surprising that it's high as it is. Events and meetings has just started, so that's building up, which is cool. It's nice to see that it's got 25% engagement. That's a page that started last week. That's cool. Volunteer page has got some engagement. That's good. Petition help, that's going to be going away as of Monday. So that page, and I'll talk about this in the strategy meeting, but I've got to figure out what to put on this page so that people who have previously been linked to go here will have new information. And that way it's still a useful page that people are being sent to. That's the homepage, 50% engagement. So we're good there. Connect page has higher engagement. That's my landing page for social media. And then the last is the donate page, which is, I'm glad people are being engaged on the donate page. That's great. This last one is kind of a different breakdown, similar to this other one. It is a combination of views, sessions, and total number of users to see if there's a correlation between how many people are there versus how many views are happening on various pages. They all look pretty even, so I that looks good to me. Nothing's out of proportion where there's like a ton of sessions but not as many users, which would mean they're coming back to that page over and over again, which could be a good thing depending on what page it is. So, but nothing's out of whack, so I don't see anything off unless somebody else has some input on that.
How long do they stay on your pages?
Total like session length. Let's see. So if because I couldn't get that report to work like I wanted. Actually, no, that one shows it. Let me open a new tab so we can keep that. Nope, it didn't open a new tab. Fantastic.
That's okay. This is okay. This is the passive. Okay.
Yeah, no, I was trying to open a new tab. Let me go back. It should reload where we were at, hopefully. And let me go forward one more. Please let that go back where we were. No. Cool. I'll have to go to another report real quick. I can build it.
Oh, Jared, you're killing me.
Look, that's why I had it ready to go, and then I was trying to open a new tab, and now it's being done. Because I wanted the path breakdown, because that goes from the Connect page throughout the rest of the site. And now it's not pulling up again, because I think my internet's being dumb, because it's not even loading the page.
Your page, when I look at it, first of all, I just want to say I love the colors on there. Good with that. But I think that your page is a little chaotic.
Which page are we talking about?
Homepage.
Homepage, got it. Okay.
You've got, and I'm looking at it through mobile.
Yep.
Which is fine. It looks all right. I think it might be worth a visit during the communications meeting. I don't know if you have the ability to move things around.
I do.
Or you have a hand?
Yeah, I don't want to interrupt this, but when you're done with what you're doing, I'm curious what your donations look like dollars per click, like how that's working for you. But that is not what this data is about.
Yeah.
Totally.
I do have a lot of questions about I think that you should come to the finance meeting. We should discuss I don't know if you're getting donations. I'm not sure where that's going.
Not regularly.
That might be something for us to discuss, just as your campaign manager, something I think that maybe I should know.
Yeah.
Not to be nosy or anything.
No, you're good. You're good.
Let's take a look at this. So the sessions start, and then they're going to Back the Beard
Connect. Yeah, so
your events.
Connect is the essentially the not Linktree. It's the page where the social media is being sent to.
I know we've had this argument before.
Yep.
But why are you not using the Linktree?
Because Linktree won't give me these stats because I have to pay for Linktree.
Okay. Is there a different service similar to Linktree that you could use that would give people the ability to choose which page they want to go to? So essentially, when you think about the flow of people going to so I guess let's look at the stats real quick. Where are people coming to? Where are people coming from to get to your webpage?
That's what I was trying to pull up earlier, and I couldn't get the report to work. I can get that info. I just couldn't get the report to actually function because I was rushing to do that earlier.
That information is going to inform our decision. So the idea behind Linktree and the reason that it's so good to use on something like TikTok is that people get to choose what they want to go to, which means they have to spend less time clicking on your website. So every time that somebody clicks on a website, they get more and more fatigued, and they don't want to spend as much time clicking.
or going through these processes. So the benefit to having a link tree is that they can say, oh shit, I want to look at policies, and they click policies.
Mhm.
Or they say, oh, I want to volunteer. I don't want to do anything else on this website. I'm going to go straight to this. It says volunteer here.
Yep.
That's the benefit to it, because many people on social media, the attention span for folks, myself included, is 5 seconds. You've got 5 seconds. That's it. And if you don't engage them in 5 seconds, they're gone. They're on to something else. So that's the benefit to Linktree, is that it gives you the ability to get more of these. See these smaller pages, the step 2 plus 3, all of those steps, it would take away the starting point, and it would get you closer to where they want to be.
Okay.
So that they're really getting to the meat and bones of your website, rather than getting caught up in the, oh, this is pretty, but what is, that's not necessarily, like, that can be good, the browsing, but it's not necessarily useful for action.
Okay.
Store, you have your hand up.
A workaround, if you don't want to specifically use Linktree, is just making your front page landing page of your website very Linktree-like.
So that, go ahead.
Over.
Go ahead. You can finish. I had to hold myself back.
If you already know what I feel like my point was clear. I was just going to elaborate, but if you guys get it, then
I do. That's literally what this page is. So that's we've talked about it before. And if I just need to get rid of the headline so it's less website looky, but that's literally what this page is a bunch of buttons to go to different places. So like I'm not sure. We've hashed through this a couple times, so I'm not sure what else to do or say.
So I know you're against it.
No, I'm not against it. I have very limited resources, so adding Linktree without the benefit of the analytics doesn't, like, we're doing the same thing here. So,
yes, but the thing is that people aren't used to this format, and honestly, with Linktree, I don't like the analytics. I know it doesn't seem like I should care, but I don't really care that much because it's a tool. And so the benefit of the tool that you're getting is greater than the benefit of the analytics.
So what?
Like
help me understand, because like that's what I haven't been able to
take this offline.
Yeah.
Because I would like to go.
Yeah.
And you guys are beating a dead bush. He's already said no. He's doing it this way. Like, I just feel like that's not a fight worth having.
No, Okay. So people are going to the Connect page, or the people who are going to the Connect page, meaning they found me at my site through social media. They are transferring over to primarily the About page, the Position page, the home page, or sorry, events page, the petition help page, and then down to feedback. And there's other pages, but they're individual little pieces. But even from there,
what I'm saying is look at the numbers. So the session starts at 1,500,
right?
And then it breaks into 775, and then you lose a significant amount of people.
Okay. Can I explain? This is just meaning someone started a session. This is where they started. This is just saying these are the total sessions. This is where those sessions started. So of the 1574, 775 started on the Connect page. 584 started on the home page. 77 started on petition. 76 started on positions, volunteer, so on and so forth. Like this isn't a break in the way you're thinking. This is the starting page. Like this is a session, like how many sessions we're looking at, and we're following those as a path through the website based on this first parameter.
But that second step, you're still losing a lot of people.
You might hear?
Yes.
Okay.
Something to think about.
Yeah.
But let's move on.
Yep. I don't think I had anything else. This was the traffic to the site spiked on the 11th with that ridiculous video. So that's where people were coming through, and it's slowly coming back up. But that's all I have at this point.
Okay, perfect.
Cool.
Jasmine, do you have yours? Jasmine? Oh, Oh, you're sharing the screen. I'm sorry. Are you
Sorry
muted?
about that. I was, and I was only person that heard me was the people on Twitch, and I was like, these numbers make a lot more sense now.
So I'm muted for the meeting.
So yeah, like the 10 o'clock number.
I'm going to look through some of your feedback.
It's still high at 11
Alabama internet is
a.m.,
trash.
and
Yes,
I'm
it
not
is.
doing that. Still not.
Progressive in Alabama is
Still not
nearly
doing that.
impossible. It is nearly impossible. I get it, but
10
still worth
o'clock
fighting
is
for people's
only
rights.
getting better for us.
I'm not on the ballot, Rebecca.
Um,
I've gotten submitted to a couple citation
talking still the
pages,
time.
like ActiVote. So name is unlikely to be on the ballot. You have to have a lot of signatures that I didn't get in time. So let's see. Whatever happened to all the fiber optic? No idea.
What did I do in
Infrastructure
Facebook?
meeting would be a great time for that.
No, okay,
Which,
so ignore this. This is still that.
let's see.
That's that video I did last month, still about the car.
Actually,
It's still
at
falling
11
apart.
o'clock. So Cameron, 11 o'clock, we have an
this
environment and
video-
infrastructure meeting that I will bring up as something we need to look into for sure. Warnock has a good
that's
website you
just
can
me
get
telling you
inspiration
I'm gonna run for
from.
president.
I can take a look.
People really like
Trippy,
that.
LinkedIn, or sorry, Linktree is like $6 a
And
month.
then this
Yeah,
last
but
video
I'm
really
literally
really
running a very
relaxed.
grassroots campaign where I can't afford to guarantee $6
people like
a
that
month.
one a
Like
lot.
people aren't
I
donating.
have no
So
idea why.
That was 12K.
I guess I don't know. Like just explaining to them that.
yeah, you could try it
people
for
are
free.
really
Yeah, so the problem is when you try it for free,
like they're not alone.
we
Yes.
can't.
Yeah, I think
We
that
could
that's
compare
something that
historical
you
data,
do
but my
really
counts are
well
growing, so
on
it'd be
your,
skewed. It's really hard to do
page,
an
is
apples
you
to
make
apples
people
comparison there.
feel
You know,
that the things that are happening are not
we've had.
confusing. It's or not or they're
I'm
not
gonna
alone.
start paying
And it's
attention to the
something
meeting
that
again,
I've
but I wanted to
seen
catch up and
other
realize,
accounts
let you
do
guys know
as
I was
well,
listening.
where they're talking about like things that are happening in the world around them and why it's a part of what's happening. And that might be something that you can lean into a little bit. Like, for
Yeah.
example, I don't know, like gas prices might be a good thing to talk about like the backside of gas prices.
The only problem with talking about gas prices is not everybody has the wherewithal to do the math and understand that yes, oil is a problem, but unless like Biden, and once he releases all the barrels, he doesn't have anything left. So that one's not a good one because the president really doesn't impact that after they use the surplus. So I'm just saying, if we could get during the content creation meetings, if we can get more, what are you experiencing? This is not a fire drill. I'm fine. And like the building, you know what I'm trying to say? Like I think we want to lean into that part of it.
Yeah.
People are suffering and no one is talking about it. Like, for example, one of the things I noticed on my comments is a bunch of older people saying everything is just the way it's supposed to be, like very gaslighting.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, we need to call that shit out and say, have you been experiencing this? Guess what? It's a part of this phenomenon.
yeah, like if we could do it, I would think that would be cool. If we could do it, like if we could do 7 of those.
Yeah.
Or I have one every day to release at 10 o'clock. I think that would help to release them, those heavy ones.
Yeah.
But you keep looking, tell me, I'll go.
There's also it might be good. Informational seems to do well as well. So like maybe the difference between price gouging and regular inflation might be good too. People like that.
Do you think I'm gonna have to sit with a writer? I will.
Yeah. Vaccine versus religious institution. Is it sometimes? How often do you use scripts?
The new scripts, I use them. I try to use them pretty often, but then I was taking too many, and I wasn't leaving enough for everyone else. So I slowed back, and I was like, maybe I'll try not to be more of a user.
Do you change the scripts at all when you speak them?
It depends. If it doesn't sound like me, yeah.
Okay, so I don't think that there's an issue with reusing scripts between candidates or between accounts. We just have to make sure that like we're putting it in our voice or whoever's voice is saying it. If it
Right.
means it.
the instructions on the sheet were to like type your name beside the ones you took, and like at one point I had taken them all, so that's why I'm saying like there was no clear definition that someone else could come and use it.
Okay, I'll make sure that I clear that up at the content creation meeting. More than one person can definitely use them.
Yeah. And like I said, if we can just do, even if like Jared did it and I did it and any of the other candidates do it, all of us, like that's what, no offense, but that's literally what our news companies are doing. They're all saying the same script.
Yeah.
So
it'll boost the message too. Tori, you had your hand up?
Yeah, I was just curious if it was at all desirable to have a thing at the end of scripts that multiple people use that's like a message from the Unicorn Party to sort of acknowledge and admit that we're using the same words, but it's our agreed upon points and we know it, and to add transparency. I don't know if that's necessary. I don't know if we want that. Just throwing the idea.
That wouldn't work for me. Like that wouldn't help me. I don't think.
We don't need that. If anybody hears repeated words, then we can just say, well, yeah, they're repeated. We're part of the same party.
Right.
We believe the same things. So I'm not worried about that. Jasmine, how do you feel about lives?
How do I feel about what?
How do you feel about your lives?
I enjoy them. I'm getting better about not telling people to suck my dick. I'm finding better ways to be me so I don't get banned while still being me. I've noticed, like I said, we're getting so caught up in it. Something that was supposed to be 10:30, and we looked up, it's 11 o'clock, you know? So I assume that they're moving really well. I don't mind them. I think for me with the daily dump scripts, I've had the most success with bullet points because of the interaction. Reading a paragraph is not good. I need to just be able to go to the bullet point because then the lines can come in. So like this is use the Heron Project for example, right? I wasn't able to read that other stuff, but I was able to get some of those like quick bullet points about the Heron Project out. So I guess for me, it's like I need just straight bullets, not paragraphs.
Okay. Perfect. I can do that. We do have that meeting with Anarchy or Eli Anarchy today.
Tyler just told me about it. Mm-hmm.
That hopefully will be good. Bullet points are good. I don't necessarily want anybody scripting in your voice because you can make your own voice. So just getting bullet points and having someone do the research. I think the lives are going well. The most recent one we had was 150 people in the live, which I think was really good, but it's getting really chaotic. Are you seeing enough moderators?
No, but you know, we do what we can, right? Like that's fine.
Yeah.
As far because like it's just muting people, and when I notice it finally, then I mute them. But even the toxic ones, they still increase engagement.
They do, but I think sometimes they can, especially in the beginning, kind of derail it a little bit.
Right, which is why we're going to do the bullet points.
Right.
It's hard to pick up in the middle of a paragraph where I left off. But if I know I hit bullet point 1, I got time to cuss out Jim Bob and Dorothy Sue, and then hit bullet point 3.
Okay, perfect.
2.
Story.
On modding, I can get stricter with it. I've been trying to like prioritize anyone being abusive or bigoted, and then secondly, anyone just like asking the same question and wasting time. And then the people that are asking, like, you know why they're asking, how are you going to pay for that? But it's like not on a loop and it's not as aggressive. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'll let this sit. Should I get rid of all? I don't know. I guess I'm asking, like, how mute happy do you want me to be? Because I can be more mute happy. I'm just trying not to, you know, have a completely censored. Because sometimes those conflicts are a good time for you to say, shut up, you know?
Right. I just said keep it as it is. And if they're abusive, like when they make trans comments, immediately block them for the rest of the live. Anything that's abusive, they're gone for the rest of the live. They can call in and speak to me if they really have the, you know, the interest.
Liz?
I was just gonna say with the moderating on lives, I'm trying to pull up email now. We got an email yesterday or like late last night from someone that. Jasmine, do you remember the guy that? Oh, you're bullying me. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, his name is 807. I'm not interested.
Yeah,
in
something.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, he sent us a long ass email of
I wouldn't.
y'all are picking on me. Blah blah blah.
Because we gave him options on he could schedule a meeting. Like, here's the thing: I'm not feeding or wasting our time on these people who have no intention. I'm not a doctor. If you feel like someone needs to answer your questions, you pay the session. So email him back and say, pay the $100 to debate, or get out my face. You have Google, or do you want me to say that back? I can make him a video. Like, that's the whole thing, right? You can't take up space in a place that was not for you. This is my platform. I built this shit myself. So no. I mean, y'all have helped, but you know what I'm saying. Before that 1,000, I didn't know yet. So he can suck my dick.
The whole thing is complaining about it's the pronouns guy, preferred pronouns. It's like we don't do preferred pronouns; they're just my pronouns. Like that's the point he's missing. But he's just sad.
Where did he send the email to?
Official
at United Fears?
Yeah, I'll just I have it copied. I'll just post it in the. It's a long one.
Yeah, I just want to take a look at it. If you could maybe just forward it to me or something.
Do you realize by reading this email, it stops you from doing other real work with real people that send emails? Because Cass is someone from Alive that sent us a 20-page email, it seems like. And I was saving that.
Page email.
You told them to write.
I did.
That's what I'm saying. I would rather us spend our time on real people. We don't feed trolls.
Where is that?
We don't educate trolls. I haven't sent it to you yet. Right? I haven't talked to you about it. It's 11 o'clock. We gotta go to a different meeting.
Yeah, we do have another meeting to jump to, so.
Bitch, I'll be right back. Actually, today I think I'm just gonna leave Twitch as it is.